Yes, hello everyone. Welcome to today's class. Yes, today we're going to learn about CSS. As you can see here, it is cascading style sheets. Yes, this is a style sheet language used to describe how HTML elements should be displayed on the web page. This one here is a continuation from the previous lesson we had about HTML. Yes. Right now, I want to take you through an example. Like HTML was more of a building language. HTML provides just like a structure and content like text, images, and links. But CSS controls the visual presentation, the design tool, the layout, colors, fonts, spacing, responsiveness, and the overall look of the page. Okay, that is what CSS does. CSS is about styling the web page. You remember in our previous lesson we had those tags. You see, those tags there were like I want to give an example of a building whereby you just putting bricks. You just put bricks. You just put cement. But CSS is one which makes the building beautiful or nice through painting, through putting plaster. That is the CSS. So we have, that is how CSS looks like. So this is it's called cascading style sheets, as you can see here. So there are different types of CSS. We have inline CSS. This one is inside the element. We have internal CSS. This one is inside the style or the tags in the head. Then we have the external CSS in a separate CSS file. Okay, let us dive in. So I'm going to come here. I go here to lessons. I create my lesson. I'm going to say maybe new folder. I type there CSS lesson 1. Lesson 1. Okay, this is the first lesson of CSS. I open with code. Okay. I come here. So this is a plain project, as you can see it. It's a plain project, as you can see it here. So remember, I'm taking you through the basics as the basics we studied at that time. Okay, so I come here, I press Ctrl, press Shift. Okay, I come here, I say new file, index.html. Okay, then I come here, I say, I press Shift and 1, brings to me that. I tap there, it brings to me this skeleton framework. Okay, so as you can see, we are here on the skeleton framework. Even if I can come here and I say I'm now using examples now. Heading 1, this is CSS. Say here, today we are going to study CSS. Okay, I come here, I press go live. You see go live here? It's there. As you can see, it is there. Today we are going to study CSS. You can see it. It is there. Okay. Today we are going to study CSS. Okay, now I'm going to bring for you a lot of examples. So I come here, I say, maybe I put like a p tag here. I tell you types of CSS. Types of CSS. You can see it's here. Types of CSS. You see them? You see it's there. But instead of a p tag, maybe I may just say heading. Just change this one to heading 2. Okay. Types of CSS, you can see. So I come here in my list. We are now using everything that we have been studying. Everything that we have been studying in the previous lessons, we are using it here. Okay. So OL, ordered list. Inline CSS, internal CSS, and external CSS. You see, they are here. This is the inline CSS, internal CSS, and external CSS. You can see them, they are here. So we are going to first start with the easy one. It is called the inline CSS. Let me even first come here. I say here the p tag. I put here lorem. As you can see, it's a paragraph there. See, it's just giving me some sample text there. Those who don't know lorem gives you sample text, just like dummy data. Even if I go back, I start afresh, I tell you lorem. I just tap on here. I just tap here. It's enough, and it gives me dummy data. As you can see, it is there, lorem. You see again? Now, I'll start with inline CSS. Inline CSS is the easy one. It is used for styling. So I can come on this heading 1. I just go there. I say class. We have what they call classes. We have what they call classes. We have what they call hashtags. These are the things which we use to style. These are the things we use to style. We also have what they call an ID. So let me first take you through the basic things we need in CSS. Let me first put here a p tag. We are learning as we are building on what we studied in the previous time. The most important things we need in CSS language. Okay. Li, as you can see it here. We have maybe classes. Classes. Then we have IDs. We are going to study all of them from the beginning up to the end. We have what we call IDs, and maybe we have from classes we have the properties. We have properties. Okay, so when I come back in my browser here, you see it's here. So I want to talk about the classes. These classes here, as you can see them, it's basically we use the class, as you can see the class. So the class is the one which we use to style a particular element or a particular tag. You can see here you have the types of CSS. Here we have the ones which are in a group there, and now we use a class. So I'm going to come here. I come, for example, on today we have this. We're going to have this class. I style it. I say class, and I say color. Blue. I say class color blue. Okay. I don't know whether I have done it. Let me first see this. Color blue. So we are going to come here, for example, on this heading 1. I say class color blue. Okay. So we are going to come here on our heading 1. Instead of we are now going to put style, because we are going to style it. We are going to style it. I'm going to say here style. You can see style. Then it brings for me color. I want to color it. And I say blue, as you can see here. You see, today we are going to study CSS. It has now changed to blue. Guys, are you see? This one has changed to what? To blue, as you can see. I can also come here. I say style. I say color. I say red. So, guys, you can see this one has changed to what? To red. Are you seeing? Okay. Then I come here. I say maybe this one here. The text I want is to the whole of this group here is under all this. So maybe I want the style, color, green. So guys, I want you to see. So you see, so CSS makes the whole thing very nice. It adds that touch. It adds that tone to what? To the HTML code we have. So guys, are you seeing this? Okay. So we can do as much as we can. Even here on my lorem, I can come here and say style. I say color brown. You see, it has changed to brown. You see all this, eh? So this is great. You can see this is how we do the stylings of what? Of CSS. Okay, so now I'll take you through something else. So we can also do the same thing. We can do the same thing. This is what they call inline styling. Eh? Inline. Because why do we call it inline styling? You see this inline CSS. Eh? Inline CSS. Why do we call it inline? Because it is on one line. It targets only one line. You can see here. It targets only one line, as you see here. It targets only one line. You see? It targets only one element only. One element only. You see? This is what they call inline styling. You've got it? This is what they call inline styling. Now, we have another one called internal CSS. So this one is just inline CSS. We are going to do the same thing 3 times. And you see, the same thing 3 times. You can see. So, let me make this one here. Which color can I give this? This one, you see it. Maybe style. Style. Then I say here, maybe let me give it color. We're going to first look at color. We have very many properties. Among the properties, color. There is color. Then here, let me just give it, for example, blue violet. So it looks like it's like that. Okay, this one remains in black. Okay. So among the properties, e.g., we have color. We have background color. This one here, don't confuse this with this. This simple color here is for text. This one here is for the background color. You see it? You seeing it? So it's for the background color. So if I come here and for example, I say maybe background color black. Are you seeing how it has become? Are you seeing how it has become? That is the background color of this alone. You seeing it? We have made it black. You see? So don't confuse that one with the other. Okay. So I'm going to take you through all these types of CSS we have. Now the disadvantage of this is very good. Inline CSS is very good. But now I want you to take an example. If we have, like, for example, like 6 pages, are you going to go styling this one, this one, this one, this one? When you style all of them, it becomes really hectic. You see? It becomes really hectic. In other words, so we have to look for a better way of doing this. A better way of doing this. When it becomes so hectic and all these pages, they become cluttered. They become cluttered. They're full of CSS, are low all over here, everything is full of CSS. It becomes really unmanageable. You see? So we have to look for a way of doing that, a better way of doing that. That one brings us to the next chapter of internal CSS. This one, as you can see. Because time reaches where it becomes you are adding properties to a particular section like this one, and you keep adding and the whole thing becomes too cluttered. If, for example, you add background color here, you add width, you add height, it becomes so hectic at the end of the day. So what we are going to do is this. what you're going to do is this. We are going to now go for internal CSS. How is the internal going to look like? I'm just going to take this off for some time, and you now understand how internal CSS looks like. Okay, but you can save it somewhere, as long as if you have been writing, it's very good. Now we're going to go through internal CSS. Internal CSS. So internal CSS. Internal CSS, you look for a way of not putting this CSS inside these things here, these tags here. Because at the end of the day, it becomes so cluttered, and it becomes, the whole thing looks overwhelming. If you have 6 pages, it becomes so frustrating looking at your code when you're making some small changes, and you want to ease the workflow. So if I come here in my head, I type their style. You see in the head? People, are you seeing in the head? Guys, you're seeing in the head, eh? So I organize my CSS, eh? Instead of me putting it here, I now look for a better way of putting it where? Up, eh? Where it is a little bit organized. So I come here, I say heading 1. Heading 1, I'm looking at heading 1 here. You see here, heading 1, I'm targeting only heading 1. I'm targeting only heading 1. I say color blue. Okay. So having targeted only heading 1, you see. Guys, are you seeing? Are you seeing now? That is what they call internal CSS. You are seeing? Internal CSS. Internal CSS. So as we go on, I can now target heading 2. You see the heading 2 I'm going to target? Here. This one here. I'm going to target heading 2. I say color green. So guys, after doing that, you can see that changed what? To green. Instead of writing it here, when it becomes so cluttered, I have separated it and these up. Eh? Now I come here on my OL, I make it maybe gray, the ordered list. Make it color gray. So guys, are you seeing this? It has become what? Gray. You see? Then this one here, I'm going to make it red. I come here. The P tag is here. As you can see, the P tag is here. I make it color red. As you can see, it is there. So guys, you can see this. Now something funny is happening. I want this one alone to be red. and I don't want this one. Now this one is also becoming red at the same time. Guys, are you seeing this? Yeah. This is now now I want you to distinguish. You distinguish. We have P here and we have P here. Can you see this? We have P here and also we have P here. You see? So this one opens us to a new chapter called classes. Classes, these ones here, we use them to distinguish two or more properties. Or let's say tags. You can see classes, we use them to distinguish two or more tags. You're seeing it? So instead of me just simply saying P and also here P, I can just give it a class. I come here on the P. You see the P? I give it class. I may just say even P1, as you can see it here. And I also come here, I say class. I say maybe P2. You're seeing it? You're seeing this, eh? Then instead of me saying just plain P, I come here, I say P. But now classes, we are going to see each and everything here. Classes, we use what they call a dot in front of them. Yeah? In front of them when styling. You see, yeah? We use what they call a dot in front of them. Eh? A dot when styling. You're seeing it? Mark this. A dot in front of them when styling. So I'm going to come here. Instead of me just putting plain P, I just remove this. I wanted only this one here to be red. This one here only, the P only to be red. Not the whole, this one here is being affected by this one. Because they're having the same class. The same tag, P tag. So I come here, I say dot. I told you we have a dot in front of them. P1. I come, I say color red, as you can see here. You can see? So when I come here, it's only this one, which is what? Red. You can see it. This is good. This is good. You can see? Yes. It is good. We have used a dot. We use a dot in front of them when styling. When styling. You see it? Okay. So this is also good. Now I can come here on the P2. This one here, the P. Instead of me saying P, because it will also affect also this one. Are you seeing it? Now I'm going to go with the class. You see it? This class you can give it any name. Any name. This one can give it any name, and also this one any name. You see it? So I come here. I don't use P again because it will going to affect everything that I have. Even if I come here and by accident I say P, of course it will affect other things which are not styled. So what I need to do, I just need to continue with what? With the pen, the way I have separated them, I've distinguished them. I say dot P2. I say color. Which color can I put? Saddle brown. Okay. You see, it is here now. Are you seeing guys here? So guys, if you are really enjoying this, please take some time and you subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss more and more of this content. Okay, so you can see it is here. So this is the P2, as you can see it here. So now we have the unordered list, as you can see it here. The unordered list. I want to say maybe it is orange. I say color. Give it sea green. You see how it looks like? Yeah. So that is the first thing we have done. Guys, are you seeing this? Guys, are you seeing this? Okay. So there's something I want to show you, and we're going to keep teaching you about this, because this is where we are going to, our emphasis is going to grow. We are going to grow from this. You're seeing it? Yeah, we are going to grow from this. We are going to learn as we go. We are going to learn as we go. We learn as we go, because you cannot get a book then you begin learning all the properties at once when you're not even using them. You learn as you are doing the thing. You learn as you are doing the project. Okay. So as we come here, instead of me using the class, I can also, for example, here you can see it. I want to give you an example. It goes back to black, as you can see it. Remember the problem we faced when we were selecting P and P. This one affects this. This one also affects this. You see again? So how can I distinguish these two also? How can I distinguish these two also? We also have what they call an ID. You're seeing it? I can also distinguish them using an ID. Here, you're seeing it? An ID. IDs are used to, we use this to distinguish two or more tags. But this one is very sensitive and we're going to use it somewhere coming in the future. And we may not apply it right now, but we are going to apply it. It's going to be more sensitive as we go on in the future. So this one here, we are going to use this one here. We use a hash. A hash. In front of them when styling. You see it? You see it? So this one we use a hash. Distinguish two or more tags. Use the hash in front of them when styling. So instead of me just saying maybe P, I can just come here and say ID. When I come here, I say background, or I say color. We are going to use the ID so much somewhere. We are going to use the ID so much somewhere. But let us just first leave the ID here. Let's first leave it. I know we are going to apply it. We also use it to distinguish these properties here, but for now, let's first leave this. I'm going to bring it in the future somewhere. But guys, have you seen the difference between here and here, how we have made styling here? Okay, so that's how we do styling, yeah? That is how we do styling, yeah? You seeing, yeah? Okay, so now I want to bring for you something on table here. When we continue to do something like this, yeah? This is internal CSS, yeah? We put everything in the what? In the head. But we don't touch all these elements here down here. So when you continue doing something like this, so what is going to happen? What is going to happen is it's going to be big, like it's going to continue to be like this. Now imagine you have, like, for example, a lot of CSS app, and you have this one here. It becomes very inconveniencing to some extent. It becomes very inconveniencing. I want to write HTML alone and also want to write CSS alone. I want to feel relief. I want to feel some bit of relief when writing these two things. Instead of writing them together, I want to feel relief. So, what someone sat down and said, instead of me doing something like this, why don't I have this in its own folder where I'm free to write this alone, and also I'm free to write the what? The HTML alone. So, how can I do that? That brings us to the next chapter, which is called External CSS. So guys, if you are really picking this, please hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss more and more episodes as they come by. So, external CSS is like how? Let me first go back here. I show you how it is. External CSS is like how? External CSS, we say that let us remove all this, this one here, and we put it in a particular folder of its own. Instead of us having something patterned like this, we put it in a particular folder of its own. The HTML and the CSS alone. You can see? Okay. So how I want to do this? I want to come here. I tap something called here. I come in a new file. I open here. Let me even first remove this now. The style. Okay. So we are going back to the origin. You see? Where it's black all over. As by default it's black color. So I want to come here, I go here, I open, I say style. See, we have been using the style so much. Style dot CSS. You can see it's like that. You can see. Instead of index.html, which we have been doing, now we are putting style.css. Okay. So when I come here, I now want to style this. I want to style this. It looks ugly the way it is here. You see it? Looks ugly the way it is here. So how I'm going to do this? I'm going to come here on style.css here. I just call. I say heading 1. Very easy. Color blue. Why hasn't it changed here? Today we are going to study CSS. Because it's not changing because we have not linked this page. You see this original folder we had, this original file we had here. This is also a new file which we have here, style.css. So we have to link this with this, link this with this. I come here in my head, I link CSS style.css. As you can see, I'm linking to this one here. So after linking like this, it has linked this one with this one. It has linked this with this file here. So how is it going to be? It changes. Today we are going to study CSS. It is here. You can see. Instead of me cluttering everywhere here on this page, so I find myself writing code of HTML alone and writing code of CSS alone. So I can come back here with my freedom. I say H2, color green, K, color green. You see, it is there. You can see, it's there. So I come back here. I come here. I say maybe OL. I say color. Gray. You can see it's there. It changes to what? To gray. So when I remember the problem we faced was where we say the P tag, and we say here color red, and all these ones became red, as you can see. Yeah, and all these ones became red. Yeah, so this one here is a problem. We have to put classes. We have to put classes. So you can see here, we have to do what? To put classes. Yeah. So when I come here, then I say you have to separate them. Instead of saying p tag, I just come here and say class, separate them. I say p1. I come here, class. I say maybe p2. You see? I remove this. I give them different things. I say maybe p1. I remember I told you dot. Don't forget the dot at the beginning. That's a class. This is now not a normal tag like the ones which we have been doing here. The system knows this one, OL, the system knows H1, it knows H2, but doesn't know your P1, the one which you have named by yourself. It doesn't know that one. So that's when you have to put a dot at the beginning. So that it's a class. Okay? Color red. Okay. So it changes only this one. Wow, that's nice. So guys, if you are really enjoying this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss more and more content that is coming. So when I come here, I say maybe dot p2 color. Let me say, which color can I give it? Zaina, this one here. Okay. You see, it has also changed. The P2 has also changed to this color here. You can see. Okay. So that is how CSS runs. Now all our emphasis is going to base here. You seeing it? All it's going to base on styling this web page, as you can see it. It's going to base on styling this web page, as you can see it. You see? Okay. So everything else is going to be like that. So there's now something that I want to bring on board here. Is all our emphasis is going to base on properties, color, background color, width, height. All these ones are coming in the future. So this is how our lesson has gone. We have learned CSS styling. This one is not very appropriate. Inline CSS. Those ones are now outdated models. You find someone using inline CSS, no, that one is outdated because it becomes so frustrating writing code as you are classifying it there. So we have also in internal CSS. So this one is also not very good. So I would opt, the best option is for external CSS. Do not forget this here. Do not forget the link here, linking. If you happen to forget it, it won't work. If I remove this, perhaps let me forget it. So guys, we have something else, it's called commenting. Commenting is something that you want to hide. Me even come here and I say it here. Commenting. I'm going to be using commenting a lot. Commenting. Commenting, we use something h2 commenting. Tag. We use this to hide something on the browser temporarily. Commenting. We use this to hide something on the browser temporarily. Now I think the problem which happened here is also happening here. So we have to classify this and also this in our CSS. Okay. So commenting, it is control CTRL plus this one, the slash. You see here? It is CTRL plus the slash at the same time. You're seeing it at the same time. So when I come here, I comment this CTRL plus slash at the same time. I press them at the same time. This is what is going to make it look like. It hides from the browser temporarily. You're seeing it temporarily. Just hides it from the browser. So I can come back here and I uncomment. You see? Okay. So even if I come here and I say maybe lorem, let's go back. I say maybe p tag. I say lorem. And maybe I don't want this text here. I can just come here, I comment it like this. You're seeing it? But I want to keep it there for some time so it disappears, but it's just hidden here. You're seeing it? Okay. So if I come here, I want to give you an example. Imagine this one is not there. Imagine the link is not there. Let me first comment and you see. Imagine it's not there. What is going to happen is the CSS will all disappear. because you didn't, it shows that you have not linked this index.html with the CSS file. You see this CSS file? You have not linked the two. You are seeing it? Okay. So you by as a must, this one has to be there. You are seeing? Okay. So yeah, this one has been very good. This one has been very good. The only thing maybe I've not talked about so much is the ID. The ID. The ID. So let me first come here. I see here, for example, here of commenting here, and first test something. ID. I say maybe title. Or I can even just give it. Let me just give it title. The ID and the class, they are all the same. Get that? The ID and the class, they are all the same. But there is something which the ID has that is so powerful. So powerful compared to what? To the CSS. Identify that. This one is a little bit powerful compared to what? The CSS. CSS, we normally use CSS when we are styling. But now I want to test something here, and I see. IDs we normally start with a hashtag. You seeing it? Classes we start with a dot. You see? Classes we start with a dot. IDs we start with a hashtag. You're seeing it? Okay, so here we have hash title. Something I want to test. Okay. You see here we had green. You see? Green. So I want to distinguish one of them. I say here color. I say maybe, what color can I put? What color can I put? What color can I put? I maybe put slate blue. You see, now this one has changed from this, which was green, also here it has changed. Now, I've distinguished this one here. You see again? So, they work like the same, but just something unique about the IDs coming in the future. But for now, keep updated. So guys, I don't want you to miss. This one has something so unique, the ID, these IDs here. We shall look at them in depth. They have something unique that the classes don't have. So I want you to keep you keep updated with the latest videos that come forward, so that you don't miss and you see this what this feature is. So the ID is also the same one you can use for styling like the classes. But you remember that the ID uses a hash at the beginning. Uses a what? A hash at the beginning. You get this? You get this? Okay. It doesn't use a. You want to look the same, but just the difference is the dot and the hash. Okay, so guys, in our next video, we're going to look at something more bombastic. We are going to look at how these pages here can be styled can be made to look nice. Now video we're just getting started with. In this video here, we're just getting started with CSS. But in the next coming video, we're going to look at how we can do more than just this. And we begin putting backgrounds, we begin putting backgrounds, begin putting sections and divisions. So guys, I want you to keep updated. Please hit the subscribe button The moment the next video comes up like this, you can be updated. Yeah? So it has been a very good lesson, which I'll see you in the next video.